Yep. Is this the first Mordekaiser we've seen this year? I swear I haven't seen a Mordekaiser played in the LPL for so long, but Xiaoxu cooking something up, that is for sure. But my main point is still RA picking so many champions that can dive and get onto Elk for this game one. However, you need to consider that he has Emilio and Nico, and their counters towards your engage is going to be so rough. So I think Feather is going to play a big role in terms of how he's going to make these picks in the early game and not allow Elk and the support, which is going to be Milio this game, to get to that late game stage.
And one of the biggest things is the fact that BLG just have so much peel when you're looking for that engage. And that early game is definitely going to matter in terms of where the jungle pathing lies and how that leads out to early advantages. But specifically, we got to look at the connections between the supports and junglers. Who gets onto the rift first, who gets first blood, and who can get that snowball rolling here. We've got BLG versus Rare Adam kicking off our Super Sunday, our final day of week number 1 here in the LPL 2023 Summer Split. And here comes Summoner's Rift. Now, as we get into it, I'm sure we will get the gyos very loud and very clearly, but it is still making sure that RA don't get snowballed here. They've got to have a better performance comparatively to when they went up against RNG.
Xun does dodge the wall perfectly.
Should get the flash out of Xiaoxu here. Does flash, but still goes down under tower. One more auto attack at 400. Smackaroos straight to Xun.
The mid jungle, and I think
BLG,
BLG,
this is going to be so punishing.
Oh, yeah.
The Pop Blossom as well. He can't get out. Everything's coming down, and you go. He snipes him out of the jungle.
And just look at the vision that BLG has been able to set up.
Oh, no. Oh, no. One more auto, and there you go. Elk snipes him down, and what did we say?
Felix also gets burnt, but we need to take another look because it is going to be the W on the ultimate coming out of the Milio, or at least the Felix and the Milio combo. This is just 2023, guys. Milio's a really balanced champion, I think, Mazel.
So what was I saying before? I don't think RA is going to be feeling much the same about the Milio being let through, but we'll see how their feelings are hurt after this one, because it is starting to get away from them. And what did we say at the very beginning? The snowball from BLG is always so potent. It just seemingly infects the map every time. Let's see if they can continue to snowball this. Elk gonna dodge this one out. Elk gonna outplay Feather.
What?
And the auto attack, it's enough. No, assume. He tries to go for it. He gets the trade off at least. And RA are just scrounging for something. They're finally on the board.
Elk just
we got
knew, but they're gonna look for more.
it. You got so much damage for Lien. They are just diving headlong under the tower to try to pick up kills. They trade one back to Xun.
Mazel, this bottom tier 1 tower is BLG tower because that is the 6th member for this team comp. How did they just go for 2 dives and RA just threw everything at them? I'm so sorry for cutting you off earlier, but that is an insane decision made by RA. I can respect the hook from Feather here because he was predicting Elk's flash, but Elk just knew. And this Jinx ultimate not landing is so tragic, where Assume has to force the flash as well and trades 1 for 1. But I think this play should just be cut here. RA, they look for more and they want to go on to On, where I believe On, he didn't really have anything to live from this, but Xun picking up that kill is really not worth for the side of RA, guys.
Without Lien's flash, Xun now has the Umbral Glaive. It's not even the Yomu start this time around. You just go straight for the Umbral Glaive. You're going to complete the Yomu's next, and you do so much freaking damage. Holy cow! Lien's just gone. Milio, say hi. And Strive might go down under tower 2. No, he does survive. Assume is going for a little bit of damage here. Feather just goes in and now is immediately surrounded by the Shark Pop Blossom. Yagao cannot be given this Nico champion any longer. BLG are off to the races.
It's a massacre, Mazel. It is 8-2 at 11 minutes. And RA, they are just dying one by one as everyone has their eyes set onto On. But once again, the presence from this Nico and Kha'Zix in their own jungle is so insanely strong that RA can't make any plays. And we see that this Kha'Zix is now 4-0, and I really don't know how they're going to deal with the damage from this jungler. This is like 3 Qs out of Shun, and Lillian is just dead. I mean, Strive is also a little bit caught out of position. Oh, Nico died.
Under tower. Yeah, we had Yagao get taken out. Strive should be quick to follow. Here comes all the healing, but soon he still goes down. The tower is not enough to help save the day. On survives, but RA actually finds some life.
Yeah, a bit of a breather for RA after such a tragic trade, which is going to result in BLG's mid jungle dying, but they're not going to get too much else outside of this other than Liam popping that Rift Herald, which is going to be the goal going into this Vi's hand. I'm not the biggest fan of, because you really need your other members to be the ones ahead in terms of the items. But yeah, with the Kha'Zix going Umbral Glaive first, it's a Q, it's a skill shot, Kappa.
When BLG have the upper hand, they can just find the fights that they want to. And speaking of finding fights they want to, Xiaoshu gonna have to use the Shadow Realm here onto Shun, but he does a lot of damage, and Shun just takes him out. First item for Elk, not something I feel like I typically see on the FLEOs, but we'll see if it actually ends up being. Yeah, they are just playing the bush game right now. Yagao gonna go in. He tries to find, as still has the Pot Blossom. That's gonna hit as well. Again, just out by his lonesome. Things are falling apart. Maybe he gets Shun. Nope. That Mega Death Rocket goes a little bit wide. So does the Moonlight Vigil. Oh my goodness. The Flash, the Gravitum, and now Feather. Yeah, you had something, but you end up with nothing. Oh, they still fight Xiaoshu. Oh, he flashes out of it too. He's like, you remember last time, Xiaoshu. I'm going to get you.
It's okay, just a tiny bit of a mechanical mistake, but you see RA getting desperate with how they're trying to look for these picks, and we have Milio doing Milio things, saving Yaga out of 10 billion CC and just getting out. Also the Jinx ultimate nearly kills you, not enough though. And yeah, that Aphelios ulti missing is just so tragic. But BLG once again coming out on top.
And the engage is sometimes just a little overextended from RA.
Something that's always made me really curious is, you know how Yaga transforms into either a plant, but it's going to be a TP from the Nico into the mid lane.
We don't get to talk. We get a double TP from BLG. They are just having fun at this point at the expense of RA. They're throwing ultis left and right, and Bin will pick up the kill. Too fast, but maybe not. Maybe it's the same. Who knows? I haven't looked that in depth into it, but we do have the double TP play coming through. And a lot of ultis used here on the Strive. Yep.
And in the end, it is just Annie getting caught out because of that really nice ward placed by On earlier in the middle of the lane. But you already see that RA have no control around the map.
Oh no. Oh, Xiaoshu, all you wanted to do was get the turret. All you wanted to do. I don't know if you're making it out of this one alive. You can try. You can try your darndest. Miracles are made sometimes, but the miracle of life will not begin this time. And Shun will take yet another kill. 10, 1, and 2 on this Kha'Zix.
Oh, Elk is going in.
Let's go, Elk. He just wants that Moonlight Vigil combo. Can't get enough damage down onto at least enough members. I think he's
just going to open up the entire bottom side down. Shun looking for 2v3.
No! No! It's Survivor Island. And both Lian and Xiaoshu have been voted off. Goodbye, pack your things. You're out of this game 1 year. One more kill goes to Shun. Oh no! In the base. Oh, it's still catastrophe. Assume goes down to Bin. The towers should be next. Comes in, and the signal of the end. BLG come out stomping in game number 1 with a 1-0 victory.
With the scoreline of 20-5, everyone, we shouldn't let Milio open for blue side.
Don't do it. Don't leave it open. Don't let them have it. It's dirty. It's so dirty.